Huh? Rain outlines your fate. I let my guard down. By royal decree, everybody stand back! Let me weave you a verse.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Verdict is...
Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork!
Burn!
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
Rain cutter!
Your verdict is
Rain
decided.
outlines your fate.
This one,
Not
fleeting
good.
shadow.
Verdict is...
Everybody stand back!
Oz, reveal thyself!
This one,
Midnight
fleeting shadow.
Phantasmagoria!
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword!
All will be severed.
Time for retribution!
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
The insubordinate wings of darkness! Come, sever night!
Let's light it up!
Your verdict is decided. This one, a fleeting shadow. All
Witness the
desire
power of
can be
Gua.
broken.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Burn!
All will be severed. This one, a fleeting shadow.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Your
Everybody
verdict is
stand
decided.
back! Huh?
Verdict is...
Rain cutter!
By royal decree... Midnight
This one, a
Phantasmagoria!
fleeting shadow.
Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Burn!
Wings of darkness! Come.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention, your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now is because she wants...
No, let me try again. Talk to the Electro Archon whenever you are troubled. Narukami, please. See that he stays safe.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
You did... for what?
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is... Well, what's done is done. And Paimon heartily thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about? Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also but if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but that's good to hear. Otherwise, given that
Don't worry. We are...
As for your brother's whereabouts, I will use all the resources I'll let you know if I find out anything. That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Still, there's one other thing on this. Before A began modifying her own godly form.
So, you mean there are...
No, the prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own...
Not the...
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his... The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis. And the prototype...
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon.
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has...
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two twin gods.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly. So there was no need for... In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed...
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest...
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after finding that out.
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was... she was a gentle girl.
Wow.
After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest...
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of stuff.
Yes, well... Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, but their obsession gives rise to some truly... In Sumeru, knowledge is holistically...
Knowledge is a...
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity, and I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her, too. I wish you all the best. Are you sure? Okay, then. Oh, keep it safe. There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. I see. But that is... Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below, and perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet... Continue on your journey, and maybe...
See that he stays safe.
I created another universe and founded paradise.
documents that need to be seen by the Commission. There are
We have put in... If you ever have...
Hello. I heard the sound of foot. In your company, I never lack inspiration. It's good for both drawing and not just for thee. Speaking of which, but after meeting you, this is so. Can you also give me more of your? Thank you. You and your realm. By the way, after we're done, to continue our time together.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt. I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin der Verirrt. I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine,
I created another.
Good morning.
Shadow Raven.
Rain. You have time for?
Oh, the sun's out. Oh, this meteorological transformation is most splendid. Like a
Seen by the commissioner.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
Ah, so they're friends of yours. I'm Master Kamaji's servant.
Well, the Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection. Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do. We all understand if the Shogun needs some quiet time. Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or...
What? So her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get... Oh, yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could... Which would also be pretty...
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned...
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryo Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment.
Huh? Why...
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the almighty...
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has...
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, it might...
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now,
I suppose. Well, okay.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need.
Oh, okay.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm situation and the issue with the Tenryo... If things carry on like this, people will start to pay...
Huh? You can actually do that?
Don't know for sure, but we may as well try.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up? You know, everyone's worrying about... Thank you.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance. Let's take a trip to the...
I created another...
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me. What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie. Still, your answer has put... So tell me.
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around... Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will.
All right. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some... Oh, the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like...
Before you get too indignant, consider A seeks eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye. I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzume.
Thanks, Miko!
My question was in jest, but since you answered it in earnest... Oh, and don't forget to return the pass...
By the protection of the Electro Archon, may the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom.
The Almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit from me.
Don't be ridiculous. Lady Guji never gives her pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like Guji-ai is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the Almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is... authentic! Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
How did you get in? Trespassers are to be eliminated.
Wait, no, it's us! What? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got...
Denied. Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude. That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant to the one within. If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it, but why? Surely, she's got plenty of space in there.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this. I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any... It has been forbidden.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
Oh, it's you two. It's been a while. The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me. It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken? Are you gonna get it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time. But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
No. She was not created to ever... Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operate... That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's all for now. While I figure out the form that eternity should take,
Oh, Paimon gets it now! The thunderstorms...
The thunderstorm is getting out of control?
Huh? Okay, what...
I see.
You can fix it!
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it. Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses.
It's fine! Just as long as you can fix it as
Not much. As before, but there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste,
If everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, and who knows, a change of scenery...
You mean leave the plane of Euthymia? It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. All right, then. Oh, since the theme of the day is a change of pace...
What? But you're just...
I have my ways. I would never...
Oh, great! Then there's nothing...
Tour guides?
Someone to show you around the Inazuma of today!
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it. The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun. What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
Isn't the Shogun sick?
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are...
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and order. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need...
So, what do we do now? Should we...
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind.
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this stall selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
What's the Shogun doing here? What am I supposed to do in this situation? Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk? Sounds kind of like the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Huh. Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either, and both dango and milk have a short shelf life. So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance combination. Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
It's a little bit like porridge? But the resemblance is only superficial. Anyway, I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
Huh? So it's selling slowly? Why is that?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination, even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, I see. Well, that can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro commission or...
No, almighty Shogun, that's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. Oh, I would no. There's nothing like dessert for improving one's mood. By the way, Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell. She's always bragging to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Sure! Let's go and have a look!
Rebooting.
Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even...
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Rebooting.
Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Error.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Rebooting.
Ooh, you restaurant?
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Rebooting.
Ooh, you restaurant? That place isn't even worth mentioning.
Error.
Shogun! Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Eye Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look around.
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
She just wants to browse your books.
The Almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any
The Eye Publishing House's novels are mostly targeted at the...
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and...
In principle, you're
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand,
Well... Okay then. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing don't take them too serious.
Okay. Let's... Huh. I know every individual word in these books' titles. So why is it that they make no sense? Take this one, for example. The good thing about It's so long. Is it true that hilly churls grow stronger from eating Sansetias? Well, surely it should be some...
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device. So it's... made up? Also, I'm fairly certain that hilly churls can't write
Paimon's starting to understand Kuroda's reservations. How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier.
All right, then. I believe myself to be relatively well-read. I have high hopes, though. This seems like Miko's style, so I'm sure the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against. The suspect Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with right. The plot is really... With a premise like this, Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble. Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch... What a strange person. Someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a point. And a character so... That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
Hey! Paimon thought we agreed...
It's okay. I find it quite interesting. She would never use the Muso no Hitotachi as frivolously as she does in the pages of this book. Nor would she ever use it as a means of venting emotion, since there is such a great deal of difference between the story and the reality. That said, I hear that Yae Publishing House, which means that the content of this book must have been a...
So what do you think of Yae Publishing? Do you like the stories we...
What I take from these stories is not so much the content itself. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of Euthymia, in accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create... But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with... I disagree with your point of view. But the truth is right here in front of my...
And that's exactly why we brought you out. To take a look around and get some... Sure, it's not the same as you remember.
Yes, you're right. I'm wary. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite... This may be an everyday occurrence for you. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think of...
Ooh, great idea!
Take a photo?
It's okay. Come with us. We'll...
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
So...
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work. Basically, a photo makes a visual record.
Okay. So what exactly is... Ah, I see. So in other... the more I think about it, how should I pose? Help me out here. Casual. How about this? This feels... All right. Well, I'll leave the decision to you. Casual. Okay.
Let's pick a good angle.
Please. These are all the snacks.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk. I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background.
That's what makes it so special!
Hang on. I'm still struggling. So, the one in this photo, if it's not me, then why does she look exactly...
Okay, that's way above Paimon's. Hey, that's right!
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place...
So then, who does that make you?
Well, I'm still me. There is no... my existence. I am me. There is only one of me. But the Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not...
In that case, this picture is...
So even I... Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain everything I have encountered on this journey with you? You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you... Based on what I have seen today, I am for... But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent God were conceived as a... Perhaps...
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figure, and that means that we've...
Master Kamaji! Master...
Why is it Oh, that sounded like...
Ipe. Is that so...
Yep, let's...
Archons, please. These are all the snacks I have.
Hey, Ipe! What's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out.
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't... In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. But for some reason, today...
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryo community.
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryo Commission is in decline. So, Master Kamaji decided to
Surely they would be discussing something like that.
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name.
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand. I've searched all over the city. He really hasn't returned yet. Yeah, I thought of that possibility. No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last...
What do you think,
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision.
Thank you so much, Shogun. Let me mark out the location of the base for you.
We'll need more where that came from.
Understood.
I want to help.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains. I feel something that doesn't belong here.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The coup...
Shine down!
Off we go. Burst forth. How's this?
Stand clear.
Coming to be. To the ferry.
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryou commission base.
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
My blade! Feel this ancient power. There's the ferry. It's my lucky day.
Now you shall
Say
perish!
no more. To the ferry. Finally, no.
Illusion shattered!
How's this? Moment of birth. Burst forth.
Absorption test.
There's more to the ferry.
Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Swirl, mark 2.
Verdict is... the perfect distance.
Let's light it up!
How's this? Coming to be. Finally, it's not the business. Going somewhere? My blade.
Inazuma shines eternal!
To the ferry.
There is no escape!
The perfect distance. Finally, to the ferry.
Illusion shattered!
Going somewhere? For retribution!
Let's light it up!
Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis emulation.
Live! Feel this ancient power. The ferry. It's my lucky day.
Now you shall perish!
To the ferry. Finally. No.
escape!
Come into being!
Let's light it up!
Stand clear. Swirl, Mark 2.
I'm ready! Fight! Burning Tears? Witness my great undertaking! Live! Fall before me!
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
Fall before me! Burst forth!
Absorption test.
Burn! Come into being! Cut down! Like this.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
It's Kujo Kamaji! But who's he with?
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all
factual statements, of course. Not a single...
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document. Claim these are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced...
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do... Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light? And try...
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating.
I believe I now
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of...
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints...
Sorry,
The first Tenryo commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then... Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities? Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet... Well, never mind. What about one of you, then?
Any... Does not a single person dare...
I will challenge you, Almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot...
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent—
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength...
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. But if nothing else, and right here, right now in the just as the Shogun said, a forefather of mine, then please, let me, Kujo come. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaning, but I accept. The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, Almighty Shogun.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of—
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. However, following this duel, I have— In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue support—
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We will—
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce— You will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show—
Understood. Thank you, Almighty Shogun, for your—
That will do. I will have the Okuzu come with me. Let's find a quiet place.
it's time to deal with the situation.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought. I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its... He has shown me how some things remain the same. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the street...
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get...
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who... Still, I will give them a little more time. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing... I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to it, as I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. But I've made up my mind. So This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryo Commission and the people in the cities. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such... Also, please stop making it sound as if... Okay, my period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you...
Okay, see you next. Considering a lot of what happened was pretty... The only thing left to do is return...
Did you know? Well then. How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes down to... What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself. It's fine. She wouldn't mind. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally That's the most important outcome of this trip.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do. Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip, and next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again.
What? But she said...
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, but you don't belong to this world. Perhaps...
Narukami, please. See that he stays safe. Narukami, please. See that he stays safe. Narukami, please.
This should be where Kokomi said to meet her. Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Watatsumi Island. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish too. Paimon's curious whether the resistance troops still remember you. Things on the island must have changed a lot since...
the enemy outnumbers you, seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequipped. Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning
General Goro, sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that if we could split into 2 teams, one to draw their attention and the other. Then again, Madame Kokumi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcements?
I doubt there's time. Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait.
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave?
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost.
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are... Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. Unfortunately, we don't have the manpower to split into 2 teams.
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're playing...
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage the... Watch yourselves.
Seems like the Resistance still remembers us.
Burst forth! Moment of burst! Live! Let's move. Coming to be!
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Feel this ancient power. Burn!
Animal hypostasis emulation. Stand clear. Absorption test.
No more words.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Animal test 6308.
Let's end this quickly. Moment of birth. Burst forth. Flirtictors.
Stand clear.
Let's light it up!
Enhanced animal module. Don't break my glasses.
Comrades, they've set the ship on fire! An arson attack! Curse them! They leave us no choice but to attack! Comrades, let's make them regret it!
Absorption test. Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Time for retribution! Witness my great undertaking!
No slacking off! My work is...
Still within my threshold.
Everybody stand back!
Burst forth! Counterattack!
Swirl. Mark 2. Animal test 6308.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
What's that you're holding? Is it the direct... Let Paimon see! Oh, wow! This is...
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operations. Still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared for...
Oh, understanding every eventuality sounds...
Captain,
Are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling... Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military. About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. Of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses. Said they'd have to drag him away from the front line, kicking and screaming.
The spirit of the resistance is alive and well. Anyway, we're here because Kokomi invited us to...
I believe Her Excellency is currently at... There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. We should probably get going ourselves. And, also, on your way over, please check in on the soldiers. I'm sensing a growing unease among them. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden.
Sounds good. Ready when you...
Wait, aren't you Captain of Swordfish 2? Oh, it is you! Oh, you have our gratitude. Watatsumi Island wouldn't have come to peace without your efforts. I wasn't with Swordfish 2, but I did see you in Tatarasuna. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite the show. Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service. On edge, you say? In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. Victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. But people, I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long as her, and all the more so now that you're back, is...
What a nice guy.
Peace at last. Don't I know you? I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Kept and settled. Not that I would, necessarily. We're at peace now, finally. And I, for one, intend to make them...
Huh. Seems he's about to fall asleep.
Ugh. I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission. I heard...
Wait, for real? You're sure?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatu...
I knew it! The Tenryo Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change. Honestly.
Shh! Keep your voice...
Hey there! What you talking...
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what...
No, let's not mention it. She's one of her closest advisors.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. Welcome back to Watatsumi.
Her Excellency should be in the village at present.
Paimon definitely detect...
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryo Commission. I knew something was off about a Tenryo Commission merchant doing...
I'm innocent! Ha! You're as guilty as they come. Take him away.
Wait! Kokomi! Something's going down over...
Your Excellency! This merchant is suspected of... Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no...
I haven't!
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that, but before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is if he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates...
Of course! I can explain it. I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up... but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now, you think about that. First I lose all my inventory, then I get treated like a criminal.
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods. And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryo Commission's hands. They're in this together.
What? The Tenryo Commissioner colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
What, the Tenryo Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? Seems unlikely to Paimon. We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he'd have the time to be colluding right now. But on the way over here,
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryo Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take place in a neutral location. Kujo-Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future plans But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion, but if that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Even the Kamisato clan could be involved. Sir, are you quite certain that your goods were stolen by the Fatui?
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way.
Very well. The potential ramifications of this incident are serious. We will retrieve your goods, and if everything is in order, it will prove your innocence. However, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion, do we have an understanding?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation? At ease, soldier. For the time being, at least, we are in peacetime. Besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever. Whatever titles we may have, we're friends first and foremost.
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a hilichurl camp. Who knows why the Fatui occupied it?
Looks pretty heavily guarded. How are we supposed to get in?
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's not a problem. The terrain here gives us an advantage, and we haven't given away our position so far. Our enemy is in the light, while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the upper hand. I think we have 3 options available. Option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is if we strike from above and take down their leader first. The rest of them will be hard. Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example, if we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, they'd be caught completely off guard. Both their morale. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid. I can gather the water vapor, you add a touch of lightning, and together we can shock them into submission.
Wow,
That will depend on our assessment of our own. A surprise attack from the air, with an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. There's the swordfish captain I know. It's decided then. Let's fight this one together. I'm no warrior myself, but I can still provide some support. I certainly won't be dropping you into battle. We should take them down as quickly as possible and Yae Publishing House has released numerous works that lay out military strategy in a simple and pragmatic way. Those are my favorite.
Ow! Where did that come from? Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Let's go find some treasure. Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
The truth of this world. What could it be? What a view. How about a quick break so I can sketch this beautiful scenery? Going out into the world and investigating, turning the unknown into the known. I miss this feeling.